welcome to the Asymmetric Asylum. I am your host, ZamUracai. Today I'm going to be giving my Royal Rumble thoughts, hopes, and predictions for 2017. I honestly think that this year the Royal Rumble could be either one of the best or one of the most predictable, depending on how you want to go it. So far, 18 superstars have been confirmed. We've got, probably 5-6 more over the next 48 hours. Well, 30 hours. Anyway, I think that there may be only like 4 real surprises, in the thing. People that, everyone's just gonna like, oh wow, I didn't even know he was even thought of. And, 2 of those are still could be's. But now I've always been one of those ones that likes to, really hope that everyone can get along and, different promotions will get along great. I'd love to see the Hardys show up, even though right now they're under Impact. Don't know if they've re-signed with them yet or not. I don't keep up with that kind of stuff very easily. But I mean, remember the Rumble's taking place in San Antonio this year. It'd be great to see Rey Mysterio make a surprise appearance. That'd be awesome. Even though he's currently, I think, under contract with Lucha Underground and a few independent AAA promotions. I'd love to see, though. I know wrestling's all about hype, and wrestling is all about how much money you can make from different things. And that is all, you have to hype up the thing ahead of time so that people know to go see it. Which, I understand all that, but I think it'd be so cool. No hype ahead of time, anything like that, and just all of a sudden, boom. Now, I know we can have Kenny Omega, and there's a lot of possibilities. The UK champions will probably somewhere will show up on the show, whether it be in the Rumble or in a championship match, kind of like they did for the Cruiserweight champion. I forget when they did that too. Anyway, I also hope that injured people may be able to could bring in for a small shot of something, or come in last, or set up something for Mania. I'd love to see Finn Balor make a surprise appearance. I'd also love to see Daniel Bryan, either come in the Rumble, do a small bit, and then get lightly thrown over. I don't want to see him injured. I really don't. The guy really does not give a care about his job, it seems. I almost want to say it looks like he's trying to get fired by some of the things he does. But, anyway, I'd love to see him do that. Or even come in, really mess with The Miz, and set up a WrestleMania 30 retirement match. Or proper retirement match. I'd love to see him go out with a big bang, win the IC title or something, retire the title, and then one of the main titles bumps down to the singles. I really don't think there should be 2. As you can see here, I didn't set the order on this gameplay. I just set who was going to be in it. You'll see a few of the people this is the Rumble I hope happens. I really think would be the best they could do. In terms of who could win, I honestly only think there's 7 wrestlers who have a good chance of winning. Undertaker, since he's such big hype, go after whoever for the belt. I don't think he will, but there's still a chance he could. Man, Rey Mysterio in there with Kane and Lesnar, that just seems wrong. Now Orton coming in there. But, they may end up, like it's been said, Vince McMahon is changing his mind every other day. Thereabouts on what Mania is going to look like. So, I'd like to see, though, Cena retire Taker. But Ooh, sorry about that. I'd love to see Taker retire one of the championships. If they want Raw to be the main show, have it the main thing of the championship. It's Taker versus Cena. Taker wins, though. I want to see Taker win at Mania and retire, lay the belt down, retire the belt in the process. And I want to see him go out to rolling. I think we ought to leave with Biker Taker, because that is the closest to Mark Calloway's personality. I really think that's how Seth Rollins can win, setting up a match between him and Roman Reigns at the big show, at Mania, which I think that'd be kind of cool, and end with a mutual respect and semi-reform the Shield. They've got each other's backs. They're already leaning towards just what they're going to do, so I think Bray or one of the family members, including Strowman, could win. Bray Wyatt, that is. That'd be Luke Harper or Randy Orton, or I think Strowman. I really think they're doing something with him. It just, something feels a little weird, and I have a feeling he may prove loyalty to the family during the Rumble. I know at Survivor Series they did a whole thing where he doesn't care, but just what I'd like to see is, I mean, the way I want Bray thing to go, he's in the ring, kind of like old school Nexus when Barrett and, like, what was it, 4 of the Nexus members were in the ring at the same time, and they just held the ring. I'd like to see Wyatt, Harper, and Orton, and maybe Braun. I kind of want Braun to be saved for something in a second, though. They're holding the ring. They've held it for a couple guys. And then all of a sudden Rowan comes out, and he's been doing all these teases and stuff. As I'm saying that, Harper comes out. That's kind of cool. But Rowan comes out, but Rowan doesn't come out as an entrant. He just shows up, and he's got a figure in a hood next to him that is, it's unhooded, and it turns out we finally see Sister Abigail, at which point she talks down to Bray about having Randy join them, and because I don't know, Randy and the Wyatt family does not feel right. I don't know, as Randy's trying to eliminate Luke Harper, it turns out. I don't like that. I've never liked Randy. I think Randy should go back, and if they do the thing with Cena and Taker, Randy should immediately go after Cena. I think that them two, they need to make a mirror. And then, of course, we have Kurt Angle. I do believe he will make a Rumble appearance. But anyway, I think Rowan, and then that sets up a whole thing, if you think about it. I think what Rowan needs to come out with Strowman. Strowman's music hits while Bray, Randy, and Harper are holding the ring. And they're like, yes, we got, or they're not sure. Strowman comes out, and he stands there, and just stands there. He doesn't attack, he doesn't go to join, and Rowan escorts the lady out. I mean, that's how I really want it. I think that'd be the best effect. And then, next comes Lesnar or something like that, and whoops everyone. Samoa Joe, him coming out of NXT and doing it. I'd love to see him debut, go to SmackDown, set up Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles for Mania. For kind of the best of the Indies WrestleMania main event. I think that'd be cool. What? Oh, okay. I thought that was a weird move by Orton, but that was a move by Mysterio. Those are really the only people I see having a good chance of winning. I mean, they could always go with someone else, maybe even Baron Corbin to give him that big boost, or even Samoa Joe. I don't know what their plans are for Mania, and I don't really have a prediction on that. Mysterio got eliminated. I really, what I want more than anything is Finn Balor, Undertaker come out 25 or so, and this is probably not going to happen. I don't want to see Undertaker hurt after a full another year of setting stuff up. But if he's able, have Finn Balor set up a WrestleMania match between him and Taker at Mania. Taker comes out around 25 or after 25 at some point, and looks like he's got it won. I honestly think Bill Goldberg and Lesnar are going to take each other out. and that sets up their WrestleMania fight there. And and Finn Balor comes out, and I would love to see him and Taker have a light war where one of them shuts it off, the other one turns it on. That'd be really interesting and kind of a comedic moment that would, you know, they both do such weird things. And I think Balor should come out with his normal persona as Balor, not as the Demon King, but set up, and they both eliminate themselves at some point. And you know, someone, Corbin, Samoa Joe wins, sets up stuff later. But Balor and Taker set up their WrestleMania match, and it's just, there's so much stuff that could go on, there's so many possibilities. They could go really predictable. You know, everyone thinks it's going to go a certain way this year, and there really are a lot of possibilities that are there if WWE is willing to take a little bit of a risk. And I honestly want to see the New Day break up while Kofi is in the ring. I think this would be a great way to break up the New Day, have their power of positivity get whooped by something. Honestly, I think Xavier would need to be The Rock. I think Kofi should go his own way. I don't want to break up the whole team. I think Xavier and Big E are great as a team together, but Kofi, I really would love to see the old Kofi Kingston. He can still be friends with them, but not part of the team anymore. But I don't know. It's, yeah. They brought Titus in. It might be interesting to see Titus or Kofi go with Titus for a little bit, and then completely break up from the New Day. We have the New Day versus the old day, you know, kind of a deal. But I don't know. There's a lot of things that could happen. I mean, they could go the route of last year with the only real surprise. We knew AJ Styles was going to be in it because he was in the area. I don't remember everything, but I remember we knew he was going to be in there. A little surprise, if I'm not mistaken, was Shaq in the Rumble, I think. And that's not a big surprise necessarily. It was interesting, but and now they have him versus Big Show at Mania. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot that could happen, but I don't know. Who's just in? Goldberg? Yep. Ooh. Well, that's it for me talking, guys. Remember to stay asymmetric. I'm going to leave this going until the end of the match, and I'm going to end the video. But stay asymmetric, like and subscribe for more. I'll see you later. By the way, before I forget, we do have a I do have a new Facebook page under Asymmetric Asylum. 20 minutes before our broadcast, and if it gets really good, I'll do it even further out. But at least 20 minutes before each broadcast, I'm going to, you know, send stuff out. If I can get 100 subscribers to the YouTube channel, when I get 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. When I get, and from multiples of 10 on up, so 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, whatever. But I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. Once I get 100 subscribers, I go with it. And we'll figure it out. Okay, y'all have a good day. Stay asymmetric. Don't get beat up.